Oh yeah, you know what that means. What's up guys? It's Christmas time and you know what that means. Santa Claus came to town. He happened to bring me something really cool. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, new license plate cover. Ooh, I like that. Part of the airbox. Got some plumbing here. Another piece of piping here. And I'm assuming this is the other part to the airbox. Wrapped up nicely. What do you expect is from Cobb, you know. Good packaging, great service, great people. Alright, well here's everything all laid out. This is the Cobb SF intake with the airbox. This should be fun trying to figure out how it all goes together. So let's start with removing our old piece of crap intake system. Alright, first we're going to start by removing our old piece of crap air filter that we installed like 6 months ago. So we got to get this one off before we can put on the nice brand new one. And this was just a big mistake in the first place, but you know, got me by for a little while. Be sure not to drop your screws, you'll be very pissed. Put them in a safe place so you don't lose them. Alright, those are out of the way. Pull our air sensor out. It's our MAF sensor, just removed it. And that's pretty much all this was. Some tubing and a filter. It was junk, that's what it was. Santa also brought me some new gloves. Alright, now we can remove our little air funnel here. Probably won't be needing this either. Just gonna get it out of the way so it gives us more room to work. Alright, so everything's out of the way now. Now I'm gonna actually start with this piece of the airbox here. Directions say to actually clip on the factory clips here that retain these pipes here, but unfortunately some of mine have snapped off, so I think I'm going to go back and zip tie this, but I can still feed it in here and get it situated properly. Move your power steering reservoir if you have to. Alright, so here's the first part in there, sitting nice. Alright, to secure this part of the airbox, I'm going to remove this bolt here. We're going to reuse factory hardware for this. I think it's your electronic boost control solenoid. We're going to reuse the bolt that mounts the bracket on there. And just reuse the same bolt in the same hole. Alright. Tighten it back up. Snug it up a little bit. And then down here, the factory bolts right down there, and we're going to take it out and then mount it up to this bracket. So far so good. Here we go. So this is 10mm up here, 10mm for this one, and the one I'm working on now is going to be a 12mm bolt. Alright, just need a little bit of elbow grease to get that loose. Whoopsie! Fell down the bottom. Got it. Gonna get that bolt right in here. Snug it up a little bit. Alright, I just mounted up this other bracket for this side with the supplied mounting hardware. Comes with a bolt that goes right in there, and this will secure the other side of the flat piece that goes on top. So let's keep moving along. Alright, now that we got the airbox secured, I'm going to go on ahead and work on some of this piping for our new intake system. Alright, we're going to try and pipe on the factory fitting here. Almost got it. Got it. Whew, that's a tight squeeze. Alright, so I just realized that I screwed myself over. I didn't actually feed the MAF housing, or the MAF air sensor housing under the airbox. So I just loosened it up again, and I can squeeze it under very carefully. I like how the directions don't mention anything about that. But, note to self, don't do what I did. Alright, now I'm going to run some of this fitting around the edges to keep all the hot air out. So I'm going to start with this hole down here, and then do around the edges here. So, let's do that. As you can see, I just went around the whole edge from the inside. Seal it up a little better, and I'm also going to put some around these edges here, just to seal up everything and keep all the hot air out of the airbox. Cool. Nice and snugged up. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get this air filter on now. I'm gonna just pop it in like this. Pop it in like this. And then we're gonna put that in like that. It's gonna be sitting pretty like this. Can't wait. Snugged in there pretty far. Hopefully the air filter will go on next. There we are. Spin it around so you can get to the clamp. Bam! Alright, I think we're ready to torque down our clamps here for the hose clamps. Here we go. Don't let your engine bay eat your tools. That is not a good thing. Too tight on there, but just enough. There's no boost leaks or nothing. Alright, now I'm just going to snug up any last bolts that I missed earlier. Like this bracket, I didn't snug up yet. Just because I wasn't sure if I needed to move it at all anymore. I think I'm pretty good on that. So now we're going to slide this cool little top on. Seal all the heat out. Keep all the cold in. Alright, now I'm just going to secure this top plate here with the supplied hardware. Make sure all the holes are going to line up for you. Nice and tight. So we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to actually start it up because it's a little too late right now. I'm going to put the snorkel back, get this thing back in working order. Alright, so here's the final product right here. This is what it looks like, all installed and ready to go. All done, and I'm going to turn this light off. Alright guys, what's on my lens? Alright guys, well that was the install of the Cobb SF intake and airbox. So hopefully this will help you out when it's your turn for your car to get one. So yeah, I'm hoping this new intake is going to make my car run a lot better, a lot smoother, considering it is on a Cobb Stage 2 map. But in the first place, I wasn't even running the Cobb SF intake. I was running some random $20 one. So now everything should be good to go, and my car should be running just perfectly. Well, that's what I hope anyway. So I'll be sure to update you guys, and until next time, we'll see you then.